Welcome, Gemini. Okay, so if you're here, you're a Gemini in a committed relationship of some sort, because this is the reading for you if you are committed in some sort of relationship. I'm uploading now. It's just finishing uploading a singles Gemini reading as well. So if you're single or in separation, that would be the one to watch. This is the one if you're in a committed relationship. I was guided today to do a series of impromptu love reads. And like the universe is like, do all the signs. And I started this at like 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I've only got 3 readings done and uploaded. One is actually the Gemini single one, which is in the process of uploading now. And I just am like praying to get just the air signs at least out today, because that'll be the first time I've been able to get through a series of them. And it was like, go with it. I don't care if your nail plate polish is chipped or you don't feel ready. You don't have it work with these decks enough. So the messages are meant to come through today. I'm going to be using all nature-based decks. My Brian Froud Faery deck, which is fun. I've been using that to pull the overall energy of the reading. And then I use my Chrysalis tarot deck, which is my new one. It's beautiful. Secret Forest Tarot, which is also really neat, deep deck. And then I pull a couple from the Wild Unknown. That's kind of how I've been doing it. And I've been kind of guided to, because I'm just learning these, like the fairy ones have like an actual book, like a hardcover book with them, a lot of information. So I'm probably going to end up reading you a lot of the documented meanings from the books. And then we'll also pull on anything else that I feel like I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to shuffle some more. I'm going to ask at this time, I ask with gratitude, please allow all messages for Geminis and committed relationships to come through. Fairies, universe, guides of myself and the Gemini led to watch this video. Please send the messages that our committed Geminis need to know now. What do they need to know now? Geminis and committed relationships, fairies, can I get a message? What can you tell them about their love life right now? What do Geminis need to know right now? I usually like to shuffle until something pops out, so I'm sorry if it takes a bit. Geminis and committed relationships. Fairies, can we get a message? Do you have anything for us? What's the overall energy for the... There we go. Okay. We have the Bodacious Bodak 59 as the overall energy. So that's what I'm going to do first here. I'm going to get you the meaning from the book on Bodash or Bodak, number 59, 14, which is a 5. That could be changed. Let's find out. The fairy deck can be so fun and just a lot of insight comes through. It's amazing how these readings have been going today. I know that's why I was meant to do it, because everything's really flowing consecutively. So the Bodacious Bodash, I'm going to say Bodash, I think it's Bodash. Meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing, and order is the main energy. Meddling, tampering, sabotage, that doesn't sound good. Gemini's in a relationship. Maybe somebody's doing something to try to disturb the peace in your relationship because people don't like it when other people are happy, sadly, sometimes. In a reading, what it says here is someone somewhere is meddling uninvited in the issue. It may be you, it may be someone else. See if you can work out who it is and begin to untangle the messy web that they have woven of confusion and disorder and misunderstanding. So much worse than our own natural disorder. It will take great firmness to get this person to keep his sticky fingers out of your affairs, or you to keep yours out of the affairs of others. The amount of tact you use in sorting this out is up to you, but the Bodash type person doesn't usually notice hints. Remember, whoever it is says they mean well. Okay, so they say they mean well, remember that, but they don't. They may even believe that they do. It is very hard to believe that the Bodash's bad results are always just an accident, it says in quotes, and he insists. He may believe this, but we don't have to. The word sabotage comes to mind. If you don't want this Bodash hanging around looking for ways to help, make sure you don't leave things in the wrong place or dangle any loose ends. He might find some bodacious things to do with them. Wow. You know, this moon that's coming up in Pisces, the full moon, is said to be about, could be illusion and trickery involved. I read that about it. And so, you know, be careful of that. I get this intense feeling that somebody's trying to meddle in your relationship. And I don't necessarily mean like somebody's cheating on you either. I mean, like, somebody might not like it that you're happy and they want to sabotage. Literally, that's the word. I mean, you know, that's the main word of that card. Universe, guides for myself and the Gemini in the committed relationship, guided to this reading. We had two just fly out on the floor here. Let me grab them. Okay. The Acrobat, I haven't seen that one yet, and the Golden Flower, Temperance and Page of Stones. So generally that's like about balance. It's got butterflies, a sunflower. Ironically, I've been seeing sunflowers a lot today, and somebody emailed me and said that they loved sunflowers. So yeah, it must be something with a sunflower today. Amazing. But I'm not a Gemini, I'm a Libra, and I'm still an air sign. All right, let's get you some more here from the Chrysalis deck. Universe, guides, mysteries of the forest, fairies. What have you got for our committed Geminis? What's happening with this sabotage? Seven of Scrolls. 7 is a number of not giving up. And then we have the Sorceress, or, you know, like what you would know as the High Priestess kind of comparative in the regular tarot. Okay. I'm going to get you some secret forest cards. Universe. We're reading for Geminis and committed relationships. We'd like your guidance, please. What do they need to know now? What do my Geminis here today need to know now? Two of Chalice. And twos are generally cards about making decisions. This one kind of flipped. This is another. Let's see, we had, okay, that's a 5. So we have a 6 of Pentacles, it looks like. This deck is really interesting. It's got the images are color on one side and black and white on the other. And they say after you get deep enough into it, you learn, you know, the difference between the two. The meanings can be a little different depending on how you choose to interpret it. I actually got this deck and because it drew me in, and then after it came, I felt like, oh, this is really dark. I don't know. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I didn't click with it at first, and that was a whole chunk. Let's do that again. And I put it right back on eBay, and it's up for sale right now, in fact. And I said, well, if it reaches my reserve, I'll let it go. But if it doesn't, I'm going to keep it. And I have a feeling I'm going to be meant to keep it because it's so far, it's not getting close. And maybe I'm meant to. I've worked with it. This is the 4th reading now today. Here we go. This one coming out as well. The King of Cups. Let's get another one here. Secret Forest Tarot. What do you have for Geminis? Geminis in committed relationships. What do they need to know now? If your intuition is telling you that somebody is not right and they're not good for your relationship and they've been against it, I have a feeling that you need to listen to your intuition on that. Something just came to me with that, so that's why I'm saying it. Any messages that come, I have to speak on them. So, Universe, can we get another message from the secret mysteries of the forest? The Secret Forest Tarot. What next message? What does my Gemini watching need to know now? Led them to this video for a reason. Okay, we had 2 pop that. Keep them both. 10. So completion of some sort of cycle. And then I'm going to get you a couple from the wild unknown. All right. Universe. Geminis and committed relationships. Can we get another card, please? I know the energy feels much different than with you guys that are in committed relationships than the Gemini single read that I did that's still uploading. Gemini singles felt very sort of like scattered and discombobulated and off, and you guys feel a little more in order. It just seems like, ooh, the Hierophant, the marriage card, but we'll get more into the meaning too of these, you know. One more, please. One more, please. Okay. 7 of Swords. All right, so let's start with, I'm going to probably, I kind of was like pausing to interpret before, and then it was like something was telling me, read it directly from the book. They need to hear this. So, and I'm learning these cards too. So the Acrobat is transition, perspective, a messenger. So you might be getting a message about something. Maybe that's the one you need to be careful of with the meddling bow dash there, you know. Secure your relationship. Don't put your stuff out there. Keep things private. Maybe don't talk about stuff too much right now. I'm getting that. And the Acrobat says, when you meet the Acrobat, she'll inspire you to rise above your troubles and vault up to fresh reality. She invites you to appreciate that there's always more than one way to see things. This card is about gaining perspective. Her playful primate symbolizes the mobility of thought that comes through learning. The Acrobat's studious, serious person with a frolicsome sense of humor. In your reading, she promises good news and unexpected developments. That's so awesome. So Gemini, you got some good news coming. Let's see here, the golden flower. Okay. I feel bad when it takes me forever to find it in the book too. I'm sorry. Let me see. The golden flower. It's a pretty card. I know that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's another one of temperance. I mean, this card is, it says right on it, temperance. It's equivalent to temperance in the regular deck, but this card has a meaning of temperance, harmony, and mediation. I'm so sorry. Meditation. God, my eyes are so tired already from all of these readings. Golden Flower Sunburst Mandala promotes you to meditate upon the natural ebb and flow of life's ups and downs. The fish portray active restoration of balance through appreciation and acceptance, as opposed to resistance and resignation. So maybe you're not meant to give up on something, Gemini. If you're feeling like you are ready to leave a marriage, maybe there's something else that you need to think about before you do that. Maybe there's some acceptance and that needs to be put into effect rather than just resigning, you know. The butterflies symbolize golden flowers energy radiating outward as evolving consciousness. This major arcana, archetypes, and Chrysalis tarot are the emanations of eons of human history, memory, and experience accessible to the conscious mind through active meditation. In your reading, golden flower means you are drawing nearer to conscious awareness. All right, you're ascending, Gemini. You're evolving. Your consciousness is graduating to the next level. We have the 7 of Scrolls as our next card here. It looks like he's got a couple of doors to choose from. Let's see what it says. Okay, indecision. This young satyr is perplexed. He holds a single scroll symbolizing all the knowledge and rationale he can muster. He is inclined to choose the door to the left as the door on the right appears risky. The Six of Scrolls, counterintuitive reasoning, is symbolized by a single scroll. The Seven of Scrolls asks you to take risks and allow your counterintuitive reasoning to hold sway. Many courageous decisions are made just because they feel right. So, maybe you're meant to take a risk. Don't maybe just take the path of, the easy one, the one that you know is safe. Take a risk, but use your intuition first, Make sure you're doing that. That's definitely important. And we have the Sorceress. Okay, let's see where she's at. It's like they have some of the major arcana in the front and some in the back. It's just interesting setup in the book. Okay. So the Sorceress, mysticism, magic. Sorceress Morgan Le Fay is pictured in vibrant hues of mysticism and magic. Her talisman represents the pomegranate, food of the otherworld, and a symbol of the triple goddess. We can feel the fruitful energy swirling in the background as it explodes in a crescendo of bursting light from Morgan's hand. Woven spirals symbolize the infinite transformative energy of the Sorceress. In your reading, Morgan points out to one of your more challenging encounters in attaining transformation. Morgan does her magic at the curtain that separates the seen and unseen worlds. The ravens, insatiably curious, and you have that next, when magic is active, swoop in to flavor her cauldron with magical synchronicity. These coincidences that confirm you're on the right track. So, see, you may have been getting guidance from your intuition leading you someplace, trying to show that you're, on the right track and you're meant to use your intuition. And the Hierophant is a marriage card, so that's a card of marriage and union. So, my committed Geminis, we have that there. Let's see here. What next? So we have Seven of Swords would be theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. Got that bow dash there, and just be careful of that. Be careful of the people who might not have your best intentions at heart. You just never know. Sometimes you think you know somebody, and it's it can be different than meets the eye. So trust your intuition on that. You don't want to. Sometimes taking a risk is worth it, but only if you're listening to your intuition to make sure that's where you're meant to go. Let's take a look here at the Two of Chalices and the Secret Forest Terrace. Hi, I'm getting tired. Tarot deck. Secret Forest Tarot. Okay. Nourishment. And you see like riding on a dragonfly. It's probably hard to see there a little bit, but he's like riding on a dragonfly. It represents nourishment, nourishing an emotion, agreement between emotion and thought. So it seems like you're, it's like emotion, thought, event, reaction. So you want to make sure that the thoughts that you have are balanced with the actual emotion you're feeling, and then decide whether that's really the action you want to take, use discernment and try to be calm. I feel like there's a little bit of some pain going on, but this looks like a nice card here. We'll find out. Let's see. So we have a Six of Pentacles in our Secret Forest deck. Where are you? Here we go. This is another emotion card. So gifts, communicated emotions, and dialogue. So maybe there's something with your other half that you need to just sit down and talk about openly. Maybe you need to just let it out. And this is the King of Chalices, is someone who knows how to not be afraid of emotions. So see, like, Sometimes we can get caught all up in our emotions and just blah, sort of react. But if you think about it first, say, is this really how I want to react to this emotion that's welling up inside me? Or, should I maybe be a little more calm about this and bring some tranquility into the situation, bring some love, empathy into the situation. So then we have the Lovers. I'm sorry, I apologize. Boy, I'm really just, after this next set of two, I'm probably going to call it a night because I am so tired. I'm just like, I can't even think straight. It is the Lovers. My gosh. My eyes are going, no, that's IV. No, it's I. Okay. So anyways, you have the Lovers here. Complementariness, love, affinity. So there's a lot of love in your current committed relationship. A lot of love, definitely. And maybe you two have just been a little emotional lately because maybe somebody's been sabotaging you. It could be anybody, just be careful of those naysayers and people who, want to intrude where they don't belong. This is your committed relationship. This is your life. You have to do what makes you happy and not everyone else. We have a 10 of Wands here, which has a turtle. This means roots, emotions that led us, moral values. Again, there's a lot of stuff depicting emotions coming out. And so just make sure that you're being honest. Don't be deceitful, like the energy of this Seven of Swords. Don't be deceitful. Radiate love, empathy, passion. Trust the universe has your back and your partner's back in this. You've got the Marriage card. You've got the Lovers card. You've got a lot of good stuff here. I just think that my Geminis in committed relationships, the main thing that you're meant to know is that there's some meddling energy, some meddling person who wants to sabotage things for you. So don't jump to conclusions and fly off the handle based on emotions that might not be heart-centered and based on intuition. You have a stable foundation, and you need to believe in that and keep at it. Use empathy and compassion and have some calm but truthful emotional talks with your partner about how you're feeling, and you guys will be just fine. Definitely like a solid foundation energy here for you, Gemini. Like I said, be careful. And this moon on the 13th also says, that there can be illusion and stuff like that. So watch out for that. Make sure you're knowing what's real and what somebody's just feeding you because they don't want you to be happy. And follow your heart. So I hope this reading helped. My Gemini single reading is just about, I look over, it's just about done uploading. It's amazing what has to go into this. I have to do the reading on my phone, and then I airdrop it to my iPad and then upload it to YouTube from there, because that is quite a process, so that I can be working on the next reading while that one is uploading. And it's like I just finished your reading and the other one literally just finished, and it's been like 23:33. If any of you are into numbers, 333 was just on the timer as I said that. So please do, if you like this, if you resonated with it, please leave a comment and let me know, and click like. Please subscribe to my channel as I'm trying to get it started off the ground. I just find that this is such a rewarding experience for me, and I'm really already loving it. Once I get the swing of things down more in a groove as far as uploading and when and where to do different ones, I think it'll be much more fluent and smooth. So, and I am starting off with only taking orders for little mini personal readings. They're just like $2.22, one question. And I do a video of the reading for you. I'll pull you a few cards and answer your question. And it usually ends up being 10 or 15 minutes of me talking about what I found. So, and you can find the link to that in the description box below, as well as links to any of the decks I'm using, and my email if you'd like to contact me. I love hear from you. I hope that you'll stick around and subscribe and click the bell so you know when new stuff is coming for me. Also check out for my Instagram and Twitter accounts that I'm putting in the links below. I'm getting those going. They're brand new. So please follow me there too. I really appreciate it. All right, my Geminis in love, hang in there. Don't let these meddling, pesky people sabotage what you have. Stay calm. All right. Love to you, my Geminis. Bye.